No,
brother?
thank you. Yes, sir. I don't mind at all.
All right.
You don't
All
have
right.
to, Pete.
Get over here, Pete. Get over here. All right.
Yes, sir.
Brother, would you tell me your name?
No worries. Yes, sir. My name is Andre Grace.
And this is Pete.
And shout out to Fred Alvarado.
Right.
Yes, sir.
No, sir, can you tell me why we're here? I mean, what makes you come here? Tell
I've
me.
actually come prepared for this.
I know you do.
We're here from the
Speak up a little bit.
City of San Antonio Homeless Assistance and Broken Warriors Angels. So we're here for enhancement goals. The ultimate goal is to remove and eliminate homelessness. Helpful suggestions would be toward progress of temporary living improvements.
Awesome. That is awesome.
There's assistive actions, which would be mobile counselors, mobile psychiatrists, mobile occupation
Now we're
assistants.
talking. That's what I want.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Similar to Haven for Hope, no, they're a great program, as well as drug tests, and we would like to get people involved in the program from same day start, because it appears that there are, speaking of mobile psychiatrists, there might be some that are mentally ill, and what we want to do is separate them from other mentally ill, trying to lead the mentally ill, which would therefore create a worsen of a mental illness.
That's awesome. And
Yes, sir. The programs, you can pick a program. Programs will come to you fully prepared to process you in. We have I've made a suggestion of a leave no man behind. That's a prior military thing. And then there's a
Yeah.
leave no man behind, but leave a tent behind. So if you're able to get in a better place, then you'd be able to assist somebody else to get into something that has nothing at all. So something is better than nothing. So if you get into like a hotel,
that is great
Yes, sir.
program, brother. That's come up
sir.
with that. It's great. That's brilliant.
I
Yes,
couldn't have
yeah.
thought of it without you offering me the actual opportunity to become a spokesman. So thank you, Fred.
You're welcome, brother.
There's a food roster because different places, and shout out to Grace Lutheran Church, they've been providing food for the homeless. Which is there are other ministries that come through as well. I can't think of the name right now. Don't shoot the
That's
middle
all right,
man.
brother.
I apologize.
No worry.
But they're great. They offer food, they offer plates, they offer mattresses and clothing. It's a great deal all the way around.
This guy got all kinds of notes. That's great.
I do. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
sir.
you.
Prior military.
Yeah.
You can relate to that.
Yes, sir.
So for restrooms and showers, bathrooms, cleanliness to and for a clean path. The complications. There are complications. What happens when a porta potty gets full? Will the city come out and clean that up for sanitary reasons and health hazards? Age processing for age groups, family processing for families and children that are involved, gender processing and sexuality processing. Some people aren't acquainted to others in their own sexuality preference. What do you classify yourself as? That's important these days. I classify myself as a heterosexual, by the way. I just have, for the record.
Well, we made that clear, didn't we?
It has to be, and a mental ill processing, because there are some that need help with developing. There's people that there was a woman I heard. I was under the bridge, and she was a victim of sexual immorality, and it got me in my feelings because I got kind of depressed. Like, well, that could have been. What if that was my lady? So it was just like. It was shocking that nobody even, spoke up or did anything. So those type of people, I'm thinking medical teams, rehab units, because those people fall into depressions and then they go to drugs.
That's awesome. I want to bring that in here.
Yes,
too.
sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Mental trauma unit, because she's going through mental trauma. There's stress, mental rehabilitation program there's the mindset some have of controlling others. What is the source of your disorder? And things that they can, through the traumatized processing, what is the source of your trauma? And then we'll go to the last page, helpful versus hurtful.
Yeah.
So helpful, like Haven for Hope, they were good start off. They really are a good program. One person to a room, that way you have your own room, just in case, some people aren't used to a lot of people being around. I know different programs do it differently. I know the Salvation Army has bunks, but you know, there's still a risk of people taking your items when you're not looking, or you know, there's territory differences. It's just more peaceful when you're alone, so you can that way you can better yourself. You're working on you. You're working on the improvement. Food, healthy liquid, because that could be water or juice or any type of protein shake that you might need. Clothes, occupation, because yes, you're having a place to stay, but this is all. It should be a temporary mindset of, okay, this is just to help me get better. It's not permanent. It's not a permanent living. They're not placing me here saying, okay, live your life and enjoy it for, you know, forever. Like they want you to do better so that way you can help others.
Awesome.
A rehabilitation program, counseling, psychiatrists, I believe I stated that already. Those are helpful, and same-day placement to separate the divide from mentally ill, leading the mentally ill, because that'll create a displacement. Now the hurtful will be drugs, of course poverty, because with no money you're not able to do anything, not even for yourself, and to include trying to help others.
IDs too. You know, you don't have an ID, you can't get a job, you can't do nothing.
Yes, sir.
You nobody.
Yes, no, and that would be my next line. No income, so no money. Yes, sir. With the IDs, poor choices. Sometimes people spend their money because they're in depression. They'll go buy drugs instead of buying some food or, you know, something that they might actually need.
So they're mentally ill.
Yes, sir. Because, you know, poor choices involved with your money and finances, it's not the right thing to do. I mean, as far as it's not the right decision mentally. So I mean, it could put you in a deeper state of a mental illness than what you were, instead of helping you out of the mental illness that you're in.
We'll have to hire you to help us.
I wouldn't mind. I'll take the job. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for this opportunity. I'd like to say that in advance. And that's what I got here.
Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself, sir.
Me, a prior veteran of the Air Force. I appreciated the opportunity. Warrior, by the way, basic training. We earned that title.
Did you really?
We did. We earned that title.
What did you do in the Air Force, brother?
41031. That was my AFC, which is a NREMT, Nationally Registered Emergency Medical Technician.
Awesome. Yeah, you're a medic.
I was a medic.
Yeah, you were a medic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So good.
Thank you.
Yeah, this guy is This guy over here is a veteran too. He's from Vietnam veteran.
I can tell we automatically got along. Me and veterans, we get along.
Yeah, the
quite
veterans
well.
kind of bond together, don't they, brother?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Veterans are a great team. They are.
Awesome. You're here. Why you had an accident? Am I correct? Why?
I did. So there was an injury that I acquired. Well, I didn't acquire, but it came to me. It approached me, which was an actual 45-mile-an-hour moving van. I got hit. I ended up in ICU. For about a month or two, I stayed there, and when I got out, it was very hard because I lost everything: my phones, my IDs, passport, and I became stuck in San Antonio. So it's.
Where are you from, brother?
Washington D.C. is the area that I live in.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to Prince George's County. I live there as well. And my mom and my dad prior military, so they're
Awesome.
great people. They raised
Yeah.
a good one.
Air Force too.
The Air Force too. Yes.
Awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
a third generation Air Force.
Thank you, guys, for your service, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. So are we. We're all both veterans.
Thank you, Fred, and thank you, Pete. I gotta shout that out every time. Yeah. Because this opportunity that I got a lot actually came from you all.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
I set up you here, but they got me going everywhere else.